Papa will give it a go. Deflected, parried away by Robles, and the rebound, he got that as well.
To realize his dream, to see him endure hardship and trial along the way, it's been an amazing journey.
Growing up in Arizona, each night before I went to sleep, I've always, from a young age, just would read my Bible and I'd pray. When I was 6 years old, I told my dad, I'm gonna be a professional athlete. And right away he said, all right, you know, let's do whatever it takes. Coming from Puerto Rico, the stories my dad shared were how difficult it was for him to accomplish what he did. There weren't too many Hispanic officers in the military during his time because of the racial tension. And so for him to be able to become a colonel, he always told me that you have to be willing to make sacrifices, stay disciplined. You have to be the hardest working guy. After the draft, I remember an agent called, and he was from Germany. He said he had a plane ticket for me. And if I was willing to get on the plane the next day, he would set up some trials. So I thought, hey, might as well try it. If it doesn't work out, oh well. If it does, then it could be a really cool story to tell. Usually when I get home, the kids are just waking up from their naps. Like Eli just woke up. Olivia's still sleeping. Yeah, what'd you do this morning?
What did we do?
I made those.
You made those, what are they?
Cookies.
What kind of cookies are they?
They're chocolate cookies.
Chocolate cookies?
Yeah.
The very first day that we met, I was 16, she was 15. I was a junior in high school, she was a freshman. I called her up, asked her out. We went on a date 2 days later, and I knew this is it.
I want to go to the park, Daddy.
No, of course it is.
To be wet.
And then I went to Portland, she went to U of A. During that time, we didn't date much, and there was even a period where we didn't talk much. But as soon as I went to Germany, I was like, all right, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to mess this up. And she made me work. For 2 years, she made me work to regain that trust. And finally, with the Lord moving her heart a little bit, she gave in, and it's been incredible since. When we got married, it was like everything that could go right was going right. It was starting for FCK. I had a great season. I got a brand new contract. I called into the national team, got my first cap. We were on cloud nine. And then a day later, when the sporting director fires the coach and they bring in a new coach, and all of a sudden the coach is like, where's this Robles character? I had to leave the national team. I had to go back. And just like that, I lost my spot. And I just started a downward spiral.
We had started out on this high, and then to come back and just have it slowly trickle down, that was hard.
In 18 months, I went through 7 coaches and 3 sporting directors. As I look at that entire time, 5.5 years, I'd say it was a growing experience because it was more than just about soccer. It was about my attitude towards life and reacting to bad moments.
Things with his career were rocky, but we had this hope of a baby, and then to lose that, that was really difficult.
Not only were things not going well on the soccer field, but then we were dealing with the miscarriage.
And then my dad getting sick.
At the tail end of our time in Germany, Cara's father was dealing with oral cancer.
Every time we thought, okay, it can't get any worse, it would.
He was in stage 4, he was going through a lot of treatment, and it was touch and go for a while. We didn't necessarily know what was going to happen. So even though there were some offers to stay in Germany or stay in Europe, I think more than anything, we chose family. All right, Olivia, let's go. You ready?
He's ready?
Come on.
Look, a dog. Olivia, what is the dog? I was about this pregnant at the time as well. And the one thing we always said was, as long as we have each other, we'll be okay. And it really knit us together really strong. We knew we were a team and that there wasn't anything that was gonna shake us.
What I started to really realize, what became more and more evident to me, is that you really control very little. And one of those things that you are able to have control over is how you react to situations, how you're going to move on. Cara sort of took matters into her own hands and said, why don't you just forgo the agent and just do it yourself? I said, how am I supposed to do this myself? I've never called a team, I've never done any of this. She said, why don't you just Google it? Like, are you kidding me? That's so beneath you. I'm not gonna Google Major League Soccer.
When things weren't working out with his agent, to get information from him, I just said, just call them.
Well, anyways, she won, and I Googled it, and eventually I got in contact with Ali Curtis.
I got a phone call and I picked up the phone and it was Luis Robles.
He told me that it wasn't gonna be an easy road, it was gonna be difficult, and that I needed to temper my expectations.
I knew New York had an interest. It was one of those situations, again, I wasn't exactly sure how it was all gonna unfold.
But he did believe that I was good enough to be in this league, and he did believe that there was someone that eventually would take me, eventually.
When he finally got the call that New York had taken him, I said, you're joking, right? Like, I was just dumbfounded by all of it.
Before that first game, I was so nervous. And I remember my very first major league action was picking the ball out of the back of the net.
Ryan Johnson going for goal, and what a strike!
And I was just thinking, oh my gosh, is this gonna be my one and only start for the New York Red Bulls?
And I'm just thinking to myself, man, that's a tough way to start a game for Luis, to not have a chance to really touch the ball and a guy puts one right in the top corner, unsavable. I don't think any goalkeeper in the world's saving that. But I think after that, he settled in really well.
I settled in, made a couple saves, and the team won 4-1.
Obviously, since he played that first game, he's been a staple in the lineup.
Robbie Keane! Oh, fabulous save for Robles!
I love standing in front of goal and having a guy trying to score on me. And that part is fun. It really is. I don't feel the pressure there.
McInerney! Oh, what a save!
Holy cow, that's an unbelievable save.
That challenge still exists. And I think that's what drives me to continue to train and train and train, is because in that one-on-one battle, I want to be the victor.
Laid off, Papa will give it a go, deflected, parried away by Robles, and the rebound, he got that as well!
Even though I've played so many games and made so many starts, I'm constantly looking at each and every week as if I have to prove myself, not only to the coaches, but to my teammates.
Here we have the 2014 Save of the Year, still in its box.
If anything, I should send it to my parents because there's an entire mantle and wall of what their kids have done, and of course they're very proud of it, but I guess it's just not me.
Then, up here, we have 2015 MLS Goalkeeper of the Year. It's on full display here in my closet. I don't even think the box has been opened.
Luis had a tremendous season, and he was the best goalkeeper in MLS last year.
It's a wide open mixed and saved by Robles!
I knew I was in the running. Did I think I was gonna win? No chance.
Shot fired and a big save by Robles! Oh, he parried it away!
One of the greatest saves I've ever seen was the double save he made against Portland on the free kick.
Larry lining it up! Oh, and Robles reacting somehow! Well, unbelievable goalkeeping.
He made big save after big save last year and really helped us get important results. And I think even more importantly is his ability to communicate and lead and to handle tough moments. That's what made us good last year and ultimately what got him to be the most important goalkeeper for any team in the league.
Kamara able to bring it down, what control, and what a save! Sensational moment there from Luis Robles.
Absolutely outstanding.
He hasn't missed a single minute of action since he started playing for this team. I think that tells you all you need to know about him.
Damn, come on, man.
It's not just games, but every day in training that he's ready to go at the highest level. So I'm not surprised to see a streak like that being put together by him, but certainly it has been really impressive to watch.
By doing the same thing every single day, not only do I understand how I feel, but from a preparation standpoint, I know what to expect. Good shot, girl.
He's a veteran goalkeeper, and he knows his body and when to push and then when to pull back a little bit.
If you give me a minute, I'll keep going. I don't mind at all.
And I think what keeps Luis healthy and keeps him sharp and ready to go is the fact that he's a complete professional. And that's just not in the way he trains, but that's his injury prevention, what he does before training, how much sleep he's getting at night, his hydration. All those different things contribute to him being on the field.
But the idea is to spend a minute or two in the cold and then go into the hot.
If you were to ask me if it's surprising that a guy would be able to, break that record, I would say, yeah, probably, but I'm not surprised that that guy would be Luis.
He's been the central reason for our success over the last years, so we're really proud of him.
There he is. We didn't even think he would ever play again, and now to have it be just this consecutive game after game and to be so consistent, I'm just blown away by all of it. Honestly, there are no words to truly describe what we're feeling.
Regardless of what happens, when I look at the streak, I know that my parents will be very proud. I know that my family will be very proud, and I'll be left feeling very grateful for the opportunity to play that many times.
He's the Ironman. Every game he's there.
Luis Robles is the heart and soul of the Red Bulls. He's where it starts and finishes.
Ganga has a shot. Blocked in the back. The rebound blocked again. Total save by Luis Robles.
I want to be able to reward this organization and its fan base with that championship, with MLS Cup.
We love having him around. He's going to be here for a very long time.
Johnson again. Saved by Robles.
I think he has a future beyond playing in the goal, and whether it's as a coach or as a GM or as a sporting director or whatever role he wants to take, I think he could be really good at it and learn every day and get better and better, just like he has done as a player.
He's very passionate on the field, but off the field, I always say, Don Garber better watch out, because I think Luis is coming for his job next.